Hi everybody. I know it's been a while, but there's been things going on that haven't been going to the best. Unfortunately, I have now been sectioned yet again for the second time this year. I didn't want this to happen, but unfortunately, they just fail to understand people like us, unfortunately, and here I am again. But this is where I need your help now, because another reason why I'm here is my parents have now kicked me out the house and I'm now homeless. So I need your help here. Any love and support and advice that you lot have, feel free to leave it in the comments, because I need you guys to show all the love and support right now, not for just me, but for everybody else out there who is struggling with what I'm struggling with. So if there's anybody out there that is really struggling with having the law getting in your way, tell them to shove it, guys. Tell them to shove it, yeah? The law is getting everything wrong these days. They're not letting people have their rights, getting wrongly sectioned, but when you don't have a mental illness, it's just stupid these days, and we don't want to be seeing it, especially from so-called elite doctors. Clearly, that's not what's going on, so at the minute, my only ticket out here right now is a tribunal, which is due to take place on Wednesday. So any love and support you guys can show for me and everybody out there who's struggling with this sort of situation, show all the love you possibly can in the comments, and just share this around the world with your friends, your family, and anyone you care about, to show that mental autism and other learning difficulties, they matter, and just show that we are not going away quietly until justice has been done. We will have equal rights. Everyone will have equal rights. And sometimes you just got to say, fuck them and their law. We will not be brought down by a bunch of bigots who just want to boost their own fucking ego. I apologise for the language, but it has to be said. I am not being wrongly sectioned here again because I've got no mental illness. And now also I have been falsely accused of making bomb threats, when I know most of you lot all know that is not true. And to be honest with you, it's a scandalous decision. Absolutely rotten decision. So that's where I need you guys to help me out. Luckily, I knows a Nimmo will crack a crib for a spangle. Simon Squibb, motivational entrepreneur with nearly 20 million non-followers on social media. Only man I know that hates modern society more than me. He's the only one I trust to get this sorted. To be honest with you, he should be Prime Minister, because he actually knows what he's doing. He's doing the work that the government can't be asked to do. And if he ever ran for Prime Minister, I'm not really a political person, but if he ever ran, I'd vote for him. Simple as. With this world right now is a total shit show, and to be honest with you, them sectioning me here has made me 10 times worse than I was. I feel a bit better now. I've not had any medication for a while, but they're probably going to force me to take it for them to discharge me, because they think I'm not safe out in the public, when what they can't see is that isn't true. Basically, you know, I tried to go. I was all because I wanted to go to a concert in London, and I was perfectly safe, and I knew how to defend myself if I ever got attacked on the streets. And unfortunately, my paranoid ass parents, they weren't happy with it, and they called the cops on me to bring me home. Got to bloody Swindon on the train. As I was on the train to London, the train stopped at Swindon, got stopped by the police, and they took me off the train into the office, and they brought me back home again. Raging. So, whoever the people are worried about me, you can tell them, mind your own business. I clearly told my parents, what happens outside the house stays outside the house, and they didn't listen. So, all I'm going to say is about that, they've had their chance, and now I'm breaking free. Because they've got to understand now, I am not their responsibility anymore. I am my own responsibility. And there's nothing they can do about it. And people could say that I shouldn't be posting this kind of stuff, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. That people saying, oh, you're not making rational decisions, you're not making wise decisions. Guess what? I don't care, because I'm going to do what makes me happy in life. And I'm not going to let anybody get me down. And you can keep me here as long as you want, but just know that it is going to make me worse. Just know that. And you can tell me, oh, you need medication to help you. I don't. That's the thing. You fail to understand. Because I can do things for myself. I just haven't had the time because I've been so busy focusing on other stuff. But now I have no choice but to move on by myself. And in the end, that's what I'm just thinking. They're never going to get things right. Guess I'll just have to do it myself. You want something done right, you do it yourself. So now I have no choice. Anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting, and I'm just gonna let you guys, share this around the world and love and support. Get this seen around the world, and just make sure people like us are recognised and that we matter as well as everybody else on this planet does. That's all I've got to say for now, as I'm going on a bit too much. So my last words are: share this with all your friends, family, and anyone else anyone else you care about. Get this shared around the world to show everybody that we all matter, and that we deserve equal rights as well as everybody else. Black, white, straight or queer, whether you've got a mental disability, learning difficulties or not, we all matter. Okay? So share this around the world to everybody you know, and we will fight for what is right. That's all I've got to say for now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be out of here by next week at the minimum, because that's the date. Because Wednesday is the date of my tribunal. So fingers crossed, it all goes well. That's all I've got to say for now. Stay blessed and stay safe, people. Peace.